Hello and good evening. Hi. Is my microphone okay? Yeah, it seems to be fine. It seems to be fine. Welcome. Welcome everyone. We are working again also tonight on our game. Working on our game, making it better. Trying to finish. Today, I guess, is the last day of... is it the last day of Infravision? Hopefully. I think it is. I think it is. Here I am, alone. Hi. Hi, we have a picture of the day. Some Ojaveda things. Okay, so yeah, so today I want to finish Infravision and Nightvision. I think I did quite some work on it, and yesterday we finished the server side. I did just a bit of work to ensure that we have the server side completed fully, and now we have to go on the client side and receive the new message that we are sending. The new message we are sending is send vision mode. This is after the wait, yes, this is after the ability call, because I don't know if I had a schema yesterday on this. Yes, but basically we have this part where we are using the ability. So the client sends us the request, and here we do a validation, and this validation is actually completed. It's very simple. It's just a function that checks that your character can actually use that, and if the validation is fine, we send back a message, which is actually this one, send vision mode, right? Send vision mode. That is basically activating the vision on the client, right? So this is what we are doing. Now I'm going through the plane shift player controller, so I think I will put it under abilities like we did for the others. I'm gonna get this guy. We should just remember that here we are at the moment still on the server side. Okay, so the first thing we need to do, we need to create a new event, and this new event will be called send vision mode on client, and you will have the same input, which will be vision type is an integer, so that we can actually call this function, and this function will be replicated on the owning client and reliable. I don't know why there is no reliable by default, by the way. You have to click it pretty much all the time. Right, so the server is requesting request to switch vision mode, right? So this is what the server is doing. We go here, and now here we are on the client, right? Here we are on the client. So the thing that we want to do, we want to play the animation for the switch. Right now, I'm just thinking if that animation, we want to keep it. Yeah, I think we have to create it up front, keep it in memory, and then yeah, I think we have to do all of that. So we need a new UI pointer. The UI pointer will be the window. We will have a new This one will be called, I think we called it window, I think we called it fade in and fade out, but actually, I think I will rename it. I will rename it to, let me just check one thing. Windows are named win underscore, right? Win underscore, yes. So we will rename it. I think we can move it and rename it. Yes. Hello, Make and Real Things. Hi. Okay, so this one will be called Win. How do we call it? Vision transition or vision vision switch. Let's call it vision switch. Okay. Now, in terms of dependencies, I don't think we have. Let me check, but I don't think we have any dependency, no? Ah, yes, we have the eyelid one. Okay, yes, that guy. I think I need to move. I don't remember the difference. There was eyelid one, which I think it was the simplest, right? And then we had what? Then we had an eyelid 2. There was the one with the border, but we didn't like it. And this one we didn't like it. And this one we didn't like it. Okay, so at the end, I think only eyelid 1 is relevant. So all these others we can delete. This one we can move under Windows. Well, actually under art, under UI art. Okay, so we move it here. And okay. Now here we have a lot of different post processors, but we are using only 2 of them, so I don't know if I really want to copy them all. Probably not. Where do we put the Infravision? I think it's under. Where do we put the post processor? I think we have the post processing. Yes, the post processing here. So I think we will copy them here, but I would like to copy only the one that we are using actually. The others, I think we are using Nightvision 4. For sure, right? Yes, we are using Nightvision 4. And we are using, for example, Nightvision 3 should not be referenced anywhere, right? Yes. So Nightvision 3, I can just delete it. And Nightvision 2, I think is the same. I think I will clean it up. We have it in our sample project anyway, in case we want to keep it, right? I mean, we want to pull it back, but yes, also this one, Nightvision instance, all these ones are never used at the moment, so I think we can delete them all. Let's just delete them all. So we have PP Nightvision 4 and we have Thermal Vision and Thermal Vision instance. These are the ones that we are using at the moment. Exactly. Infravision single, I think is not used anywhere, and so I'm going to delete it. Infravision multi is not used. Infravision multi is not used. Noise mask at this point should not be used anymore, and fade in and fade out is also not used anymore. The only thing is that we have for Nightvision a noise map, which is this one. Speed 3 importer. Okay, I think that's under the Unreal Engine thingy, because I don't have it here. Okay, anyway, these three we are gonna move. We will move under material post-processing, and actually this one will become permanently part of our project. And so at this point I can just fix the redirectors, because I don't want to have any redirectors around. And then we can also delete the directory, because it's not relevant to us. Okay, so redirectors are gone, which is good. Can I delete the directory? Or it contains stuff? No, I can't delete it. Okay, perfect. So we have our post processors in the right place, and we have the window in the right place. Now we need to set the reference in our so I need to duplicate this, and this will be Winvision switch, which sounds like visions which but fine. And this one will point to Winvision switch. Yes. Okay. Now that will have to be initialized at the beginning. I think that this one is not really a problem, so we can I don't know if I should really manage it with the, it's not a window that you can move around the screen, it's just like a loading screen, right? So I think we can just initialize it on character BP when yes, I think we can set it up, right? I don't have other windows here, eh? We don't, but I think it's fine. I think we can put it here. So we do is on the wait a second though, because we need to do it when we create the whole UI. When is the first time that we access W container? Set W container. It's under writing. Because it's for the mount. No. Add UI to viewport. Okay, here it is. So after this function, I can do it. Add UI to viewport. Okay, here it is. So after this, at any time we can do that job. So I would say here is perfect. It's no problem. Okay, so we will get the PS controller, or we will get a controller. Right, cast it to PS to plane shift controller. I cannot get PS controller, eh? No, it's okay. It's like this. So with this controller, we are going to. I think I also have probably I have a reference, but yeah, I have a reference. Why not use the reference, which is a bit easier? Yes. Let's use this controller reference. The controller reference should be set because I think I do it. Let me check just that it is already available in this part of the code, but I think it should be set very early. Here it is. So yes, it's definitely available. So we can. So this is useless. I can just go here. And I can have my win vision, right? And here we are going to create it, set it as invisible. So I will have to create a new widget. And hello, Hula. Hi, good evening. And we're going to create our win vision switch. Yes. So this will be the widget with the eye that is closing, right? Closing and opening. So we create it, we set it in this window. Then we set it as collapsed, so that it's actually not visible. And then we add it to the viewport, so is actually available but not visible. Okay, so it's there but no one can see it. Add vision switch widget, no, window, default hidden by default, okay. So we do this, right? We do this, which is good. So I create the widget, I set it into that variable, I set its visibility to collapsed, and I add it to the viewport. Okay, so now the widget is actually available for us to be used. And that's good. So what we need to do... what we need to do now... should we check some of these names to see if they are bots? I want to do another round of bots. Twitch bots list. Because I always see a lot of people connected, you know, but yes, like for example, this one is on 71,000 channels, including our... wow, 71,000 channels. And this one, which is the second one, is on 70,000 channel. And so at least these two we need to remove. And also this one, Decking Ground. And also this one, and also this one. Yeah, you see all these ones that are walking are bots. And also Sophia, and also Kumikasa. Basically all of them. I think they are changing these names. I don't know why. So it just makes it harder for streamers to maintain the list, but fine. Okay, let me disable it, and we go under users, and I'm going to enter these names. I think I'm gonna add all the top ones, right? So we are sure that they are not they're not showing as fake users. Okay, so now let me see who's left. I mean, he's working only on Twitch, right? So the YouTube users, we still have this one, La Kyle, and Elizabeth, okay. These are known bots. They are not bad people. They are not bad people. It's just automatic functionality and zero super. Automatic functionality, you know, added by Twitch to do some security checks or guarding or logging or whatever, right? I think there are probably still a few. Lana Ray, I added it, no? Lana Ray, I think I added it. Okay, so the others should be fine, hopefully. I see Dacre, I see myself, I see Hula, I see Audicia. Audicia doesn't seem to be a bot, so probably is a real viewer. And Santa Claus Gift also doesn't seem to be a bot. Even if Santa, let me search Santa Claus. No. Okay. Santa Claus, give us a gift. Please give us a gift. Okay. Okay, so I just did this because I wanted to do it somehow. I wanted to clean up a bit the people walking around. I want the people I mean, I want to see, you know, when I'm looking at the screen, I want to see who's there, if someone is there, and just to say hello. Okay, so okay, so we added we add the new widget. We add a new widget, and what we do next? We yeah. So now when we arrive here from the server request, right? And we jump on the client. The first thing that we need to do, we need to call that Windows videos, this window here, set the visibility to visible, right? And this is not making a difference on the type of vision. And then on this guy we need to get the fade animation, and we need to play. Yes, I remember that we had a few blocks here, because we were playing it reverse, then waiting a certain amount of time and playing it again. So let me just copy paste, maybe it's easier. I just opened the other project and we just copy, right? So I don't have to reinvent, because actually that was working. Okay. But suddenly the place looks empty. Hey, I know, man. You want the bots, or you want, or you want only the real people? I want only the real people. We need to fill the place with real people. It is our mission. Actually, our mission is to make the game. But in any case, fade out, fade in. What was all this mess? Ah, yes, this mess was because I wanted the. Yes. But pretty much this is okay. Yeah, that is exactly what we needed. So in reality, this thing. is this, right? Is this. Right? So now here we need to switch, the vision. So here is the point where we need to switch the vision. And I think the easiest will be to call set vision post processor. Do we want to allow the switch to be good question. I think no, I was thinking if you want like a game master to be able to enable both vision even on another character, but because that will require something a bit different, huh? But now that I think about it, I think it's a bad idea to do it this way. I think it's a bad idea to do it inside the current character. I mean, there is really no need. There is no need to do it at this level, you know. We could do it. We could do it on PS character. Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think so. I think is cleaner, more maintainable. The only problem is that then I will have it on all the races. Wait a second. If I do it this way, I will have it on all the races, huh? Including monsters, which is not. That is probably why I did it here. Yes. I did it here because I wanted to have it only on the race that is but this means that I cannot activate Infravision VP. Yeah. Okay. So I think for now we drop the idea of having a GM character being able to trigger Infravision even on a character that doesn't have Infravision. I think it's not a strong requirement anyway. I think if we can simplify the requirements, it's probably better. Okay. So we keep it by race, and we are populating the proper post processor based on the one that it actually can access. Okay. And by default is disabled. Yes. So when I have to call it, because now I have to call this, right? I have to enable that particular thing. I think we can just do it by vision type. So I think we can just switch on vision type, and we switch on vision type, and this will be very simple. If it's 1 or 2, because if it's 0, we do nothing because it's the normal vision, right? And we need to switch and say if. Meanwhile, I'm doing this, guys. You should think what we should do next, because I'm going to finish this very soon. Probably in the next half an hour, I'm going to finish this part. So the question will be what we should do next. That is the big question. So, what should we develop after Infravision and Nightvision? What should we do? Hello, Marcelo. Hi. So what I have to do, I have to take the... Wow. I have to take the... sorry, I got distracted a second, but basically I have to, because here we are in controller, right? And we have it in character. So the first thing I need to do, I need to get PS character, right? And from PS character, we need to set enabled on we need to get our underscore pp, get pp something, no, no, is on controller, eh? Infravision? No, where the hell is Infravision? Infravision PP is on the character, yes, PS character. Infravision, yes. So if I do get PS character, then I assume that I can do get Infravision. No, why not? PS character BP, PS character, fuck, because it's not a PS character BP. Oh my god. Okay. I see. So we do this before. I need a bit more space. So we do this thing before, and then we switch, and from this guy we get our Infravision PP. I know the PP sounds a bit fun, but I don't know, it's PP. And we get our Nightvision, right? Post-processor. Maybe a few random events to look to see if the tribes are happening. Well, tribes and random events are two different things though, huh? End, sorry, end look. End look, yeah, maybe. Random events would be nice. I would like to use the shrines, but I need to invent how to use them. That's the problem. So if is 1, we enable. By the way, that is not correct. But anyway, it's not correct because set enabled. Set, come on. Yes. But it's not like this because the post processor can be active already, right? So you may be already in Nightvision and you will go through the same function. So we need to basically get the opposite of enabled, right? So we can get enabled and we can just not and set it to this guy, right? So this will basically do what we want to do. We'll take the current post processor, check if it's enabled. If it's enabled, disable it, and vice versa, right? And so on. Right? Okay. Now, in both cases, after that, we play again the animation of the eye. This time, we play the animation of the eye closing instead of the eye opening, right? And we wait 1 second, and then that thing will disappear from the screen. Okay, so this in theory should already be working. This should already be working. Do we want to test it? So let me think if I missed any steps. Send vision. Now the only problem is if you spam the icon. I think if you spam the icon, like you click continuously the icon, you may mess up a bit things, but this is true for everything, you know. So if you spam the server, with commands, no, I closed. Oh no, I closed another one. Okay. Okay, so I think we can save all, and well, let me see what we need to save. We should be able. We should, yeah. But then we need to put it on all our characters. So on all the characters that have Infravision, I need to copy this. On all the characters that have Infravision, I need to copy this. Yes. Yes. Okay. I mean, we can do it. No, I was just thinking if there is anything else, any better way to do it, but no, I think we should take one by one our characters, including male and female, because actually they are different. They have different blueprints, right? Because they may act slightly differently. And we need to copy, pretty much, we need to override, so in each of them we need to override set vision whatever, set vision post processor, right, this guy, and then I need to take from the initialization this part, and I have to do it for each character, which is at the end is pretty fast. I don't think it will take much time. I just need to click it on okay. Okay, and then we set the night vision to this, right? Okay, so this is the, now that we did it one time for night vision and one time for thermal, I think we can just copy paste. There is nothing else to do. There is nothing else to do. So this piece is copy pasted over and over across all the characters that have night vision. So Dermorians have night vision, right? So we set vision post processor. We just copy paste this and we connect it, right? Done. Hopefully it's correct, otherwise I will copy paste a lot of broken code, but hopefully not. Diaboli, yes. Set vision post processor. So we said what? We said the Diaboli have night vision, eh? Night vision. So I'm copying night vision. Copy night vision. The rest is identical. So it should be very quick. Should be very quick to do on all of them. Well, maybe not immediate, but relatively quick. Set vision post processor. Night vision. Save. Checkout. Okay, then we have the Enki. The Enki also have night vision. The Enki have night vision, so we set. It's a bit annoying that this is repeated over and over, right? But I don't know if I have a better way. Do I have a better way? Yes, I have a better way. Actually, we can put it in character BP and call it. Yeah, it's much better, boys. It's so much better. Let's do this. Let's put in character BP. And because we already have one, right? But so let's say set vision infra, and another one that is set vision night, right? And these ones are getting called by, so I can do it only once, right? I can do it only once and only per character. I think it's a better idea. So if I ever want to change it, I can change it, right? So this piece will be, this piece of code will stay only here, right? And this piece of code will stay, will stay only here. And then in the character we need instead of doing this, we just call set night vision, right? We just call this, which I think is simple enough and is better, so we don't spam that, right? So it's definitely more compact. It has to be done by character because every character may have a different vision, so. But yes, I definitely prefer it this way than the other way. Okay, so Enki F, Enki M, set vision post processor, Nightvision. We are giving new abilities to them right now, right? We are giving them abilities right now. What? Input action fly. Yeah, we don't have a fly at the moment. We don't have a fly. I mean, it would be nice, but we don't. We don't have a fly on the Klyros. For now. One day they will fly. I'm sure one day they will fly. Okay, this is probably the day in which we will have to revisit the fact that they have Infravision, but because, you know, if we have one race that has too many bonuses, then people will go like, unbalanced, right? And I kind of agree. Okay, Kran is Infravision. Lemur is Infravision as well. Right? And Lemur F, Lemur M. Set vision post processor. I don't know if I could have done it another way, but I think this way is fine anyway. This is the minimal. It's already pretty minimal in terms of duplication. I don't know what is this Lemur M character broken. I have no idea what is it. Lemur M character broken, which by the way is not even under SUS control, so I will just delete it. Now, Noltrir, we are back into the vision, into the night vision. Okay, or Noltrir, if you want to say Noltrir. I like Noltrir. Noltrir, I think is good. Okay. Now this has to match with the actual rules, right? Otherwise, if it doesn't match with the actual rules, it will never work. Then we have the Stone Hammer. Stone Hammer people have Infravision. Set They have infra, so we can take it from the lemur, for example. Okay. The female and the male. Okay. And then who's left? The aliens are left, but the aliens have no vision, no special vision, so we will just not add it. And then we have the Innon. Actually, the Innon, I'm going to put it anyway. I'm going to add it anyway because actually should not be used anymore, but nonetheless. So it's Nightvision. And for this guy is also Nightvision. Okay. So we set it on all. Now creatures, we don't have to do that. Creatures, we don't have to do that. Now there is another point though that we need to flag all the meshes, right? All the meshes as hot. So we need here in the custom stencil, right? We need to set the custom that pass, right? For all the pieces. Exactly. And I have to do this, otherwise they will not be red. And I have to do the same for all the other races. That is just to be sure that they show as red. And we have seen that 0 is enough. Actually, you know what? I will set it as 0 also in this one. So that we don't get strange ideas on the fact that this has to be a different stencil or whatever. Okay, so default 0 is enough. And unfortunately I need to do it on all the meshes. I need to do it on all the meshes for all the characters, which is a bit annoying, but I'm gonna do it. Because this is what is telling the engine, that that particular mesh can be visible while you are using thermal vision, right? And then I will have to do it for all the monsters as well. The good news about the monsters is that they only have one mesh. So it will be just one click. Instead, for the characters, we have one mesh for each body part. And so in this case, I have to flag them all one by one, which is a bit annoying. But we can do it. We can do it. Okay, mesh, head, hair, arms, and if I miss one, they will be a part of the body. They will not be hot. I mean, it's not a big problem, right? I think players will tell us immediately, like, hey, there is this guy that is not hot at night. Why? Like, for example, if we want to have the crane not being hot, do we want the crane to be hot or not? Maybe the crane is not hot. I think it's hot anyway. I think it's warm. I don't imagine a living thing being cold, even if you may say that snakes are cold. Are the snakes like just a bit colder or completely cold? That's the question, I guess. What is the average temperature of a snake? Because as we were saying the other day, if the Kran are eating rocks and melting rocks in their stomach, you know, then maybe it is even hotter, because maybe they have a kind of a small furnace there that is able to melt, you know, stuff like quartz and minerals. And so I don't know, I think at the moment my thinking is that they should be hot. I mean, you can say, for example, that hair is not hot, right? But I think it would look weird if I remove the hair. Okay, I'm going through all of them. I thought it was quicker. Unfortunately, there are like a million. Like the lemur also has hair, eyes, beard, and antennas, right? All separate meshes. So it's a freaking is insane. What? What the fuck? It's not filtering. Why is not filtering? What? It's broken. Okay, now it's alive again. For some reason it was not filtering. Okay. Let me just check if I did also the main mesh. Yes, I did also the main mesh. Huh? Yes, okay. Para-para-pam. Again, it's not filtering. What is going on? I have to type like slower. Otherwise, it's not. I cannot do it. It's not very handy because I have to look left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. I think my eyes are going, you know, all over the place. I think they're all hot anyway. Including Kran. I think Krans are hot anyway. If you touch a Kran, I think it will feel a bit like stone, but first of all, it's more elastic than a stone. It's more elastic than a rock, so it's not exactly like touching a rock. And second, I think it will be hot. Well, let's say not cold. I'm not saying hot like, but I think the temperature is for sure above ambient. Okay, the last two of the races, and then we have all the monsters to do. And then we have all the monsters, boys. We can do it. When are we going to add a tail to the Diablo? Yeah? Okay, this is done, and this is okay for some reason. Come on. Okay. What? I think the engine is going crazy. If I type custom, sometimes it's returning something, sometimes it's returning something else. It's a bit strange, but fine. I think it's going a bit crazy because probably I have too many tabs open and the UI is confusing itself. Okay, this was the last. Oh my god. This was the last. Okay, now the monsters. Hey, the monsters have the same problem because they also have to be hot. So we need to open all the NPC. Oh my god. Yes, we need to open all the NPC. Well, we don't have too many. They are like 20 or so, but all of them should be. The monster need the night vision. Yeah, but the monster are already having night vision because they cheat. They are basically cheating. For example, the training dummy is cold. Right? Training dummy can be cold. But a rogue is definitely hot. A riverling, I don't know, a riverling is a kind of a crocodile frog. I know it sounds strange, but it's what it is. Pterosaur. For example, the Pterosaur, we have the Pterosaur and the saddle. The saddle may be cold, right? Okay, the Guja is definitely hot. Guja is 100% hot. Okay, archery target, for example, is cold. Yulbar is hot. I don't know why sometimes it's filtering differently, but fine. Yulbar is hot. Velnishi. Someone was saying that the undead should be cold. Like the Velnishi, the Death, the Wraith Rat should be cold. What do you think? Anyway, I think more bigger game needs more sort of monster with new loot. Yes. But we need to make them. They don't create by themselves, but yes, we need, yes, I agree. We can also commission some, we can, if you want, we can commission, but maybe we can commission some monsters. I would like to do the desert. You remember the desert monster, the one that I started and then I didn't finish? Because Way gave me some additional ideas saying no, it should not be that simple. It should be specific for us. and say, okay, if you want it specific, then we need to build it. Basically making all the monsters hot. Okay, all the monsters. I have no idea if this will work on every platform and on every hardware, okay? Because these are anyway shaders. And on very old hardware they may not work. I mean, a bit similar like the particle effects, right? So some particle effects may not work on certain PC. Oh my god, that's a lot of clicks. There is a lot of clicks. I'm clicking like a boss. I'm the boss clicker. The boss clicker. Never understood why some are showing up fully, others not. I am the boss clicker. You can do like, yeah, the lizard thingy. Yes, the lizard thingy, exactly. Hello, Elwood J. What is a worm? Because that's been done. No, it was. I had the idea of a worm, but then we didn't do the worm. There was that idea to have a worm in the sand, right? But then we found a kind of another creature that was looking a bit like a lizard, like a dragon. Well, it actually was a dragon, and we removed the wings, trying to understand if we could make it more custom for us, because I don't want too much flying things, because flying things are hard to manage. Flying things are harder to manage. So like, what is the temperature of a bee? Because we have some monsters that are like insects. What is the temperature of a spider, right? I think maybe spiders should be cold. Spiders should be cold? Maybe spiders should be cold. Maybe insects should really be cold. Do you think that and Dergir should be cold? Maybe Dergir should be cold. The cow, no, the cow needs to be hot. The cow is hot. The consumer is hot. One day probably I will change the name of this monster, but anyway. I think we should call it like Devourer or something. Devourer I think would be better than Consumer. I think Devourer would be a good name. Should we change the name right away? No, because it's probably too long to fix. So I was saying that maybe the spiders can be called, and so I leave them called. And then I said, what else? The bee. Let me say the body temperature of a bee. I know it's a bit of a weird question, but what is the body temperature of a bee? Thermal behavior of honeybees during aggressive. Temperature was 34 to 35. Really? So a bee is actually hot. A bee is actually hot. It's 34, 35 degrees. And during fight, it becomes 37. And when he attacks human, it's 38. So actually, even if he's an insect... what is the temperature of a spider then? The spider, the body temperature is 36. But there are 50 spiders that are 36 degrees and 84 spiders that have a temperature of 17. Yeah, but anyway, they are hot. So when we say cold-blooded, I mean, it's just that it is less cold. I mean, it's less hot, but it's still hot. And it's not cold. So what is the body temperature of a snake? Body temperature of a snake is from 17 to 22. So, I mean, it depends if the air is more than 20, or less than 20, right? So, yeah, so I think also spiders will be hot then. GG. And if someone says no, it should not, I say, look at the thingy. Okay, so we flagged them all. Oh my god. We flagged them all. Can we test this thing now? So can I connect with in theory I should be able to. Okay, something crashed. I don't know when this happens, what is actually crashing. What is the process that actually crashed? We don't know, huh? Okay, fine. Fine. It's perfect. There is a species of bees kills hornet by covering the hornets like a blanket until the hornet overheats and dies. I do like the gold sandworm. Can it be downloaded or not? So when we say cold-blooded, actually it's 17 degrees, so it's not really cold. I mean, if you are in a cold temperature, you know, in a cold biome, and you touch a snake, it will anyway feel hotter than the air. So I don't know why people are getting stuck on the stair. I have no idea. Para para param. Para pa pa pam. Para pam. So in theory now, okay, if I connect, let's connect with the CRAN, okay? We connect with the CRAN. We connect with the CRAN. Did I disable it in the... Oh fuck, I didn't. Did I disable it? Because we have to disable the default that we added just to test. Yes, we disabled it. So this can actually be deleted. This one we need it because it's the one that is setting the post processor based on race, right? So this one sets the post processor based on race, based on player race. Right, so this one we keep it. The vision post processor. Okay, anyway. So if we connect with him, right? If we connect with him, and we go under our abilities, we have a nice new ability which is called Infra Vision. And in theory, if I click on it, do you want me to click it? Okay, I will click it. Ah no, sorry. I need first to put it in an, okay. So for example, there. If I put it here, wait. If I put it here, right? And I click it. Wow. It worked at the first try. Can you believe it that it worked at the first try? Oh my god. It actually worked at the first try, boys. Insane. Wow. I like it. I like it. The only problem, I don't know if I should go first person, right? Because I think it makes more sense if I'm in first person. The problem is that, like, for example, the helm may be getting into the way, but I mean, for now I can leave it like this. I can leave it. But it's working, eh? It's working, look. Bloop! And it becomes normal. Ah, so nice. Ah, so nice. Okay, nice. Let me see if I go, let me teleport, because I think we are loading, loading, okay, here. So now also the alien should be red, right? Cold-blooded will still be detected by Infravision. Undead don't have biological process that generates heat. Head, you mean heat? To toxic granule drop. You see that guy? That guy is red. You see? It's fully red. Very nice. Very nice. The first RPG with Infravision. The first RPG worldwide with Infravision. Oh. 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 Because it was not open, eh? Yes, because I went on all the ones that were open. And the alien was not open because I didn't have Infravision, and so I didn't flag it. But it is working, you see, Widget, after your work on it, after my work on it, after some inspiration from the web, after you know, some coding here and there, we actually did it. So this thing is in the game now. It's in the game. One piece at a time. One piece at a time. Okay, now if I reload, it will be red. But let me try with let me try the night vision, okay? Let me try the night vision. So if I connect with another character, if I connect with another character, let's see. I need to drink something, right? So if I connect with a Klyros, for example, waiting that the server goes up, but it will. So now, I like this place, by the way, and I like this color. But we go in black and white mode now. Okay, so this is a good test. I have Infravision here, but in theory, my character is not allowed, right, to trigger Infravision. So if I click on this, as you can see, nothing happens. And I don't know why it says nothing found on this target. Why it says nothing found on this target? If nothing because this one was, wait a second, this was, wow, this one was if ability, codex creature. Yeah, we are receiving this message, but I don't think it's the best message actually. But okay, it's not too important. But okay, so you see that this one obviously we cannot trigger, but we can trigger this other one, because now with this character we have night vision. You see that we have night vision, my friends? So if I put night vision in my shortcut, and now I trigger night vision, it works. Very nice. Can I go in a place that is completely dark? No, huh? Because now I made it so that this cavern are never dark. I did it by purpose because I didn't want to, you know, upset our nice players. And so these caverns are basically never dark. So how do I test it in a place? I need a place that is dark. I need a place. I have no idea. Inside the Ojavera thingy? I don't know why the floor is dark here. Probably because we didn't recalculate lights. Where can I go that is very dark? Let's try the Draken plane. Just a second. I have no idea what will happen in the Draken plane. In the Draken plane. Well, it looks okay. I mean, it looks kind of okay. Everything is a bit too bright, but I think it makes sense because you're looking at with Infravision. So like this thing is a bit too bright. This thing is a bit too bright, but okay. I think it's fine. No, but can I go in a place that is dark? A place that is dark. Well, we can just go at night in any place. What time is it now? Time, wait. At the moment it's 9 in the morning, so it's kind of I think there were some part of the dungeon they were not very late, huh? Yeah, let's go there. Let's go here. And I think there were some part of this dungeon. They were, yeah, for example, you see, they were pretty dark. Like this one is very dark. Let me just check if it becomes darker when I go night. In theory, it should not. Ouch! Yeah, but there I don't see shit anyway. Yeah, because the point is that if it's completely dark, you really don't see, right? So the point is that you can see if there is some light, but if there is really zero light, then is this effect too strong when there is no light? I mean, the point is that if it's completely black, and I think in this case inside of here is completely black, right? Yeah, here is like, yeah, here is like totally black. So if it's totally black, unfortunately, you don't see. Well, actually, for example, I see the lever. The problem is that when it's completely black, my overimposed patch is too strong. Is really too strong. So I think I need to tone it down. You see this thing that we see on top of our vision? Why so strong? Why so strong? Why so strong? I think it's too strong. I think it's too strong. There was another night vision here. I know, just a test. I was doing nothing. I think my overimposed this thing, I think is too strong. Is already multiplied by 0.005 and then is multiplied by 0.12, so it's already going down a lot, but I can try to go down more than this. Because I think it's too much and it's annoying. It's annoying. I mean, it's okay to have a bit of a... Maybe we can even remove it completely, I don't know. You know what, I think probably this one is too much. Maybe this one is too much. I wanted to have a bit of noise like that, but because I'm taking what? I'm taking only the red channel, eh? I'm taking only the red channel. I think it would be interesting to know if I look only at the... So there is the red channel, there is the green, and there is the blue. They are pretty much identical. Yeah, in terms of quantity, I think it's pretty much the same. Okay, let me try with the change that I did. I went down. I reduced it to 30% of what it was. But I think it's good that we can see the lever, huh? But I think thermal vision will win though, because thermal vision will see the lever perfectly. Oops, sorry. We'll see the lever blue, but it will see it perfectly. I want to make a short video on Infravision and thermal vision and post it on Patreon. Just as a summary, because I think we have a lot of Patreons that are actually not watching the streams, because I understand it may take time and such. So, so I think I will make a video explaining what we did. So like, yes, now I'm pretty much in complete darkness, right? If I activate my night vision, because the eyes are adapting. That is very interesting, actually. So if I look here, right, I'm looking at the wall, and in the wall there is basically nothing that is lit, okay? But if I look a bit on the left, you see, there is this thing that is slightly more lit, probably because the material is... And so the eyes start to adapt. And so I can actually see it even in complete darkness. Or nearly complete darkness, right? I think it's probably how the material is. Yeah, I think now the patch is better. The visual patch, I think, is okay. Now, if I go in the light, then in the light, yeah, but I think it's pretty cool anyway. I like it. Yeah, because we have some sort of eye adaptation. Yeah, so yeah, here we get the opposite effect though, because if there is nothing that is lightly lit, then because we are too much into the... Yeah. You see that now you cannot see the ground a bit. But if I switch the night vision off, I don't see anything. I think the eye adaptation is what is making a difference here though, huh? In terms of how it looks and how it should look. These rocks are super annoying, I cannot go on top of them. Why? Oh, there is a lever. For example, that lever, you see it very well with night vision. But you see, with normal vision, it's very hard to see. With normal vision, it's nearly impossible to see it. With night vision, you cannot see it, and then the eye adapts, and you can see it well, right? And you can actually pull it. I think it's good, boys. I consider it done. I consider it done. We may revisit in the future. We may improve it, change it. But for now, I think it's done. I think it's done. I also like the transition. The transition is cool. Now, One problem we have is that if you are not using the same aspect ratio, right? Which, yeah, in my case is not even possible. Okay. But if you're not using the same aspect ratio, the transition effect may be a bit fucked up, right? Okay, good. I'm pretty happy about it. I don't know, it's something, you know, it's something strange that we built, which is not usual, right? But which is not very, very, very needed, but at the same time, I think it's fun. I mean, obviously, the easiest is to use a torch. Right? If you use a torch, you solve all your problems. So in reality, the ability by itself is kind of useless, right? But I think it's fun. I mean, it's nice to have it. I think it's nice to have it. I really like it. I mean, it's a more of a, you know, being truthful to the actual character, to the actual in-character race. So yeah, I think I like it. I don't know why people are getting stuck on the stairs. No idea. It seems that that stair, should I remake it? But I think I will remake it. If I remake it, I think it would be identical, no? Ladders. Let me try to remove, wait. Let me try to remove this ladder and create it again. Maybe it's better? I don't know. I think this level is a bit strange because it's anyway. Okay, it's done, boys. Infravision and Nightvision completed. Do you want to see this dungeon with Nightvision? Okay. So I mean with Infravision? Easy. Let's do it. Let's check it with Infravision and see how it looks. So I just need to teleport to the same place, right? But yes, it's done. It's done. I'm pretty happy we have it. How many other games have Infravision and Nightvision? I don't know. I mean, the science fiction one for sure they have, because they have night helmets and such, and night goggles to see the night, right? But GG! Okay, let's try to see the dungeon with Infravision and see how it looks. Okay, so this is the... Now, I think Infravision has is more powerful, right? Because yes, you can basically see the lever, you know, you can see that lever from here. With Nightvision, there is no way. Why? Ah yes, this one I have to go through. Because there is a puzzle and I need to... I mean, there is a puzzle to do to open this door. Yeah, it's a bit fun that I have my head... A piece of my head is sticking out of the helmet and so is actually red. Yeah, but you see that thermal vision is super powerful. You can see everything, right? You can see every small bit. I don't know if it's too powerful, but who cares? I mean, I think it looks nice. It just looks cool, and who cares? At the end, if you use a torch, you know, you can see everything. So the difference with thermal vision is that you don't see particle effects. Like, for example, this torch, right? You don't see the particle effect. In theory, we could make an imposter. I mean, we could make a fake mesh that is hot, but bro, I think I would just not do it. I don't want to go crazy in continuing and doing this. But this area I think is relatively lit with a normal vision. Yes. But for example here, well, it's still kind of lit, but for example here is a bit harder to see, right? So if I want to see in that corner, but if I go Infravision, boom, look at this. Look at this. Holy. We see everything, every single small thing. Okay. It's a bit like, it feels a bit like cheating, but oh, there is a cage. I know it is a difference between what you said and what you do. Why? What do you mean? What? What do you mean, hold on? Okay. Fine. So yeah, if I put on the plate mail, it will still show red because it's part of my body, but I think it's fine, right? I think it's fine. If I put on leggings like that, they will also show red. But any weapon that I use, right? Any weapon that I use is showing blue. So any equipment in my hands and my head are showing blue. I think it's okay. You said you want to go in more detail in particles and water. No, but I will not go. I will not go because I think it's okay. It's a gadget. It's a gadget feature. This one is a gadget feature. It's not a game mechanic feature, right? So it's not. I mean, we could have, in theory, invisible objects that are actually hot, but so that people can see things only with thermal vision. But so imagine having imagine having a something like this, right? And then one of the tiles, right? One of the tiles becomes yeah, I cannot do it here. But anyway, for whatever reason I cannot do it. But one of the tiles, imagine it becomes red, right? So we can use it like a puzzle somehow. So like that. I think it's easier if I do this, maybe. No. You have to make it filled. Okay, but you understand the concept, right? So that would become a game mechanic. So like it would become like that certain characters, they can see things in the dark or can see thermal things, can can discover stuff that others cannot discover, right? Particle in night vision is working, but particle in thermal vision is not working, just because it's using a different technique. So with night vision you see the particles, but again, as I said, I think I don't care. I think it's okay. I mean, it's more of a gadget. It's more of a gadget than a real feature. But in theory, there could be a symbol, right? It could be a symbol. I don't know if it should be invisible, but I think if it's invisible, you don't see it anyway. But imagine there is a symbol, right? There is a symbol of some kind, and you can see it only with night vision or with thermal vision, right? But I don't know. Yeah, writing in invisible ink, yes, exactly. But it's not very easy to do. And I don't know if I want to do it now. Probably not. Okay, good, boys. It works. We have night vision. You find it. You will find it under stats, under wheel. There will be an icon like this, and you will be able to trigger it. Easy. You will be able to trigger it. Very easy. Click on it, trigger. Easy. Very easy. The icons were made by light. Okay, nice. What do you want to do? What do you want to do for the rest of the stream, boys? I have no idea. What time is it? It's 11:24. We finished early today. We finished early. What do we want to do? I don't know. I don't know. It goes up a bit. I know it goes up a bit, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yes, clap clap is finished, yes. I don't know what to do. What to do, what to do, what to do. Expand the pet. You want to have the pet do more stuff? You want the pet to do more, eh? I fixed, at least for the pet, I fixed the window. Now the window... Oh, this character does not have any pet. You want the pet to do more stuff? You want the pet to grow, eh? You want the pet to grow and become your friend, I know. I don't know. No, I was expecting to finish. I was expecting to finish early today because... But I was thinking, what can I do next, right? What can I do next? We can check in what we did. That's doable. That's a good idea. But ouch. Infravision and Nightvision. Done. Absolutely done. Is that a hat? Air, horns? What is the guy? It's an helmet. It's an helmet. It's a war helmet. It's a horned helm. This. You see? I can make things fly. Easy. Maybe I can put it on even if it's flying, you see? Well, doesn't work that well, but yes, it's a horned helm. Very scary, very aggressive. Very aggressive helm. So you can see by any blow that they try to... I mean, if they try to hit you, now we'll hit the horns first. Easy. Do we want to play with dice? Look, look at this. Oh, but we need a table though. Now, in reality, we don't need a table, but just for fun. Oh, there is a table here. Perfect. Look, I put my dice board here. Look, I put my dice board here, and then I play. You see? Oh, I cannot close this. Fuck. Really? Yeah, because okay. So that's a. Weren't we hiding all the windows when we were entering into the mini game? I think we were, but anyway. I mean, in theory, we should hide all the windows. We don't. We don't. That's kind of a bug. But anyway, we go here, you know, and we select our dice. For example, I select this dice, and then I put in D10, D12, D20. I shake it, shake it, shake it. Oh my god, we broke it. What the fuck? What happened? I broke it? I broke it somehow. Okay. This was a good test. In theory, it's impossible that they go out. But it seems that they go out. What happened? 21. What happened? I don't know. There is stuff that it works and then a certain day stops working. I don't know why. You can add as many dice as you want, even 1000. The problem is that they will not all be in good places. But the sum is correct. But it will not all be in good places because there is kind of a maximum number of dice. I think it's like 16 or so. Fuck that one. And you can zoom in. I broke something, boys. It's going out of the cup. How is it possible? Okay, anyway. I just wanted to show you this very useless feature, but you can actually play with 2 people. I don't like the light. I think the light broke a bit, eh? What if I go in Infravision? What if I go in Infravision and then I play my game? What happens? Now we need to test Infravision everywhere. Yes, Infravision is working also here. Easy. Why the cap is slightly off? I don't know. Yeah, it's impossible. In Infravision, it's very hard to see the result. But anyway, it is working. Nice. I like anyway the Infravision thingy. I think it's weird, but I like it. This game is a bit weird, you know, so it's fine. Okay, no, I don't want to leave my board here. I want to pick it up. What should we do next, boys? What should we do next? What should we do next? I don't know. This is finished. So the other ideas were, okay, improve factions. And this one, Tua is helping me and is working a bit on this. There is also improved pets. Yes, there is improved pets. The voiceover, we need to find someone with a good voice. So if you have a good voice and you are a native English speaker, not like me, I have some text that you should read. We can go with the maps and the drawings. Yeah, let me search 1 second maps and drawing just for fun, okay? So it is possible that we find something already pre-made for maps. I would like to have something pre-made. Why I need to invent drawing in Unreal Engine when someone else did it already? Hello, B. Peter. Send help for what? What is going on? What is happening? Unreal Engine Marketplace, right? Unreal Engine Marketplace. So if I search draw, my draw maybe is to draw system. I don't know how to use EU4 and I want to make a multiplayer. The thing is very easy. The thing is very easy. You do this. Look, you do this. You start with an example, okay? So decide game type, right? Decide game type. This you can do, you can do. Then after decide game type, you find a good example, right? Then you modify the example, modify the example, and then the last step is profit. Right? So that is what you should do. Or win. Okay. It's as easy, so it's a four-step process. Very easy. Very, very easy. So it seems that there is a drawing system or a draw system. Draw system. What is draw system? Draw system for $13 that we can buy immediately. Copy the homework but change a couple of things. Exactly. And meanwhile you learn, you know? Because anyway, to be able to change, you need to learn a bit. So there is this nice drawing system. Do you want to pick this one? Drawing system. Float pickers included. Streamed. What do you mean by streamed? Streamed meaning multiplayer. This is very good drawing, by the way. Is this a bot or what? I think it's a bot. It's a bot of a goblin. Streaming to meshes. Ah, yeah, streaming to meshes. Well, streaming to meshes. So you can paint on the fly. Frozen glass and blur plus regenerate image. What the fuck? 8 map shader mask, all screen content included. What has this to do with drawing? Depth based reactives, no. What the fuck? Why? So there is depth based reactives, no, into this pack. I don't understand. Savable or dynamically generated? This one seems to be good, huh? Do you think we should buy it? Or not? Do you think we should buy? Because I don't want to remake a drawing system myself, boys. I mean, I have zero interest in remaking a drawing system. Ah, but it's like this. It's in 3D. No. This is like super stupid. No, I mean it's good, but I don't want it in 3D. Do we want it in 3D? No, we absolutely want it in 2D. I mean, this is very nice, but it gives me headache after 2 seconds. I'm already dizzy. I mean, I'm already dizzy. Like, how can you move your head all the time like that? You should move the mouse, not the head. You know? So, I don't know. I think I feel it's a bit weird. I mean, it was a good idea, but I mean, it's very nice, but no. It's a pity that you did it this way. I mean, it can be nice if you want to draw, if you want to paint on a wall of a house together with someone else. By the way, what are you doing? We are making an MMO, which is our MMO, which is this game. You see this guy jumping? That has been made by us, with our hands, with a lot of love and time. And this is our inventory system, and this is our skill system, and this is our combat techniques, magic, jobs, quest, spellbook, pets, magic, and more. Yeah, it's an MMO. It's obviously multiplayer. It's fully multiplayer. Fully. Around 600,000 accounts. Well, yeah. I mean, in our past, yes. But yes, there have been a lot of people that played the previous game. The previous game was the same, just with another engine. Draw. Widget draw system. Widget draw system. 17. This one is costing more, eh? Watch on YouTube. Okay. Magic writing on the wall. Drawing system. Let me see this one. Drawing system. Oh, this one at least you are painting with the mouse. Oh, thank you. Line tool, very nice. Very nice. Line tool, very nice. Undo. Nice. You can also undo and redo. That's pretty cool. You can change the color as you want. You can... Oh, it made it with anti-aliasing. You can also select the brush, the spacing, the randomize. Oh my god. Wow. That's very nice. That is actually very good. It's actually very good. How did he manage to make it stronger than... Nice. He doesn't know what to do anymore, but... he has the same buttons, he continuously clicking, but... Ah, you can line with spacing. Wow. You can undo your life. Very good. How did you make multiplayer? Well, Unreal Engine is supporting multiplayer, you know, by default. So in reality, you can already, when you create a new project in Unreal, right? If you go in the editor and you just say new project, you can select a multiplayer project directly, and yes, if you launch the editor, it asks you. This is the first thing you should do, right? You should download Unreal right now. Download it. Just do it, okay? Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. If you want to do something, you should not think about it. Just do it. So when you launch the editor, you have Unreal. Okay, nice. So if you have it already, you just launch it. You launch it, which is an important step in computer science. And then you click on games, right? You click on games and you select third person, right? Third person template. Third person template is already a multiplayer.
Just do it!
Just do it, exactly. You have already here a multiplayer example that is fully working, where you can connect with multiple clients and play, let's say move, because there is no gameplay, but anyway, you can move in the level, right? So you just click on third person, click on next, choose a directory, don't change any of the settings, and then launch your projects. This will already be multiplayer. What do you mean by how? I just told you. I just told you how. I just told you easy how. What is this? Masks? You can also do masks? What the fuck? New file? New file 700 by 2070? Create? Mask default animated? What the fuck? This guy is insane. We can buy this one. What do you think? It's very nice. You can also place text on it. Or I can just ask this guy to help me to integrate it. You know, sometimes when you ask, people answer. It's incredible, but it happens sometimes. This one is very good, huh? This one is very, 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 very good. This one is very good. I think that this one is what we need. It's funny that when you don't want the launcher is always there. When you want it, it's always closed, like now. Hello, Mindo. Mindo is an operating system made of brains. Do I need server and how to create one and we have to buy one like PUBG? No. You have your own server. You can create your own server and you can launch it even on your PC and you can connect, you can host it on your PC. You don't have to buy something separate. Goat Simulator, very interesting. How do I make people connect? In that case, you need to build at least, you know, I mean, they need to know the IP of the server, right? That is running on your machine. I mean, if it's all on your machine, you can connect without any issue. But if you want other people from the internet to connect to your machine, then you need to forward the port, for example, I don't know, 10,000 or whatever is the port. And then you ask them to connect, and they will connect. This one is very nice. When it was published, it was published the 30th of July 2021. It's not been rated, but there are 4 questions. Let me see the questions. The questions are: hi, I'm working on a mobile game. I'm trying to play with the widget drawing system. I haven't tested on a mobile device. I'm looking to purchase either draw system or drawing widget. If I want to create my own custom drawing that I can save and use as a texture, is the drawing widget system a tool to design it for that? I answered that in the Discord channel. GG. Once a player saves an image, is there a way to apply this texture to the character mesh as a tattoo? Well, it is possible, obviously, but the asset already has import and export to render target. You can use this render target in any of your dynamic materials. Interesting. I was wondering if a player can save this drawing and then apply it as a decal at runtime. Are you able to show the solution? What do you mean the solution? But I think that in the examples that I pointed you to, there is this one, multiplayer shootout, right? Shootout. So this one actually allows also to have. I think this one also has a lobby. So this example is fully multiplayer. So I would suggest if you want to check multiplayer. Sorry, I was yawning. If you want to check multiplayer, I would suggest you to check this one. Even if it's a bit old, this one is a bit old, but I think if you open just the blueprints, you will see a bit how it works. It's basically creating a lobby, but I think there is probably a newer one. But I would really suggest you to look at these examples because they are very, 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 very good. They are very good. They are all very good. Even play the ability to judge in Italian themselves for all to see. Yeah, that is probably what we land up. Yes, I know. Many people on the web have a private server on the old game. I think player made tattoo decals with request some moderation. Yeah, but it's the same as we have in the drawings today, right? Are you streaming on Discord? I stream on Discord only when I play video games, but but we have a Discord. If you want to join, we have a Discord that is here in our main website. Our main website is planechef.it, and this is our main Discord. But no, I'm not at the moment. I'm not I'm not streaming in Discord. I usually stream only when I play some games. Here I'm streaming only Unreal Engine development. Only hardcore Unreal Engine development, the hard stuff, how to make a real game, you know? Because that's the point. What we are making a real game. We are not making an example game, a piece of a game, you know? Let's start and see what happens, you know? I think I would be very interested if widget drawing system, paint and draw in Unreal, 3D draw. Let me just search draw and see all the ones that we get. Paint and draw on Unreal. That is free? Really? Paint and draw on Unreal Engine, beta version. Is a painting plugin with dedicated interface to edit and create 2D texture directly in EU4. Express your art thanks to your powerful blueprint-based brush engine. Editing 2D textures. I don't know. Brushes. This one seems to be pretty advanced, actually. Brush selector. Look at this. Oh my god. What the fuck? But I don't understand if it's inside. No, but this one is inside the editor, boys. This thing is inside the editor. No, this is not. This is not what we want to do, I think. Yeah. This is like an editor extension. It's the same guy, by the way, that did the 3D version and the 2D version. Okay. 3D draw. 3D draw. No, but 3D, I don't want 3D. 3D draw. No way. But I think about making paintings with blank panels where the actual painted portion would go multiple types, painting image 1, painting image 2, etc. Player could then drop images at the right size, the file name in the install folder and see those in the game. Could be start drawing a screenshot taken in game, get lost and a member could download. Yeah, but the screenshot is very out of character, eh? I mean, a screenshot of the game in the game, I think is very out of character. Because it's a 3D rendering, I don't know. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like the idea, you know. The fencing system we use for maps and should help for SVG. Import. I don't know, I have to think about it, but the idea is that drawing toolkit. Drawing toolkit is a useful fully functional set of drawing logic set for VR. But for VR, no. These guys are doing it 3D. I think the best one, for what I see here, the best one is the second one. Because people, I mean, in our game, people can draw maps. Okay, so that's the main thing that people can draw, maps. They could also draw, in theory, could also draw like portraits or landscapes. But I think that the point that they should do it with the tools, you know, like if they are drawing in game. Perhaps add some plugins like the skins. What do you mean like the skins? What is the best storage size of SSD to contain a real engine and a real project to work in a speedy way? Depends a lot on your project. Like Unreal Engine, this directory is, let me see, probably 100 gigabytes or so. I don't know. If you compile it yourself, even more. Look at that, 120 gigabyte. Oh my god, 130. Oh my god, 140 is not stopping. He's not stopping at all. 170. Holy shit. 109. Well, maybe in this directory there's also a bit of, yeah, 190 gigabytes. Holy shit. That is with all the compilation files, which doesn't mean that you need, because that is if you need to compile the engine yourself. If not, if you don't have to change the engine or recompile the engine, you can get the engine already pre-installed, right? So it's about 200 gigabyte, the maximum size. But if I get this one, which I guess is a pre-installed, no, also this one is compiled. All my Unreal engines are recompiled. But then your project, because for example, my project, I think is another 90 gigabytes or so, right? Let me see how big it is, but I think it's at least 100 gigabytes or something. But depends on the size of your project. Our project is very big. Well, very big, let's say. It's kind of big. So you see, with all the compiled files, is already 150 gigabytes or more. So 178. Yeah, I finally stopped. So you see that it's like between the engine and a large project is already 300 gigabytes. So, but I would say, yeah, so if you go 1 terabyte, I think you are fine. If you go 512 gigabytes, I think you are a bit short, but you can leave. I think you can live with that. And also you can delete maybe the compilation files and the log files sometimes. And hello Naraku, he has more gigabyte file than my porn videos. I mean, you still have porn videos in a disk? Are you living in the 90s or what? Are you living in the 90s, I guess? But okay, fine. I mean, so my only question, I think they have a Discord, right? They said that they have a Discord. So I think my question would be if this thing can save to, I mean, it can, because I don't know if I want to save the result or if I want to save the vector, right? The vector graphics. I think he's not saving the vector graphics. I think this guy is really saving the texture. So basically, but I don't know how we can do the undo, right? That I have no idea. There is a demo as well. Maybe I downloaded it already because I remember this. I think I downloaded this demo already. I have a feeling that I downloaded this demo. Let me check what is called drawing system. Yes, drawing system. Advanced painting system, you see? It was in 2021. It was in July. Yeah, it's exactly this. I already downloaded it some time ago. You see? I don't understand what is this. It is the shade and it is the okay. Yeah, so I think at the end it's saving but it's very nice, huh? But it's not a vector graphics, right? It's not a vector graphics. It's really saving an image. This is what it's doing. It's really saving an image at the end. Holy fuck. I don't understand exactly what is going on, but fine. How can you enable both this and this? How do you exit? You cannot exit, huh? Alt F4. GG! How do you change your little dude? There is a way, actually. You have to... exclamation mark extension. Exclamation mark extension is... You see, for example, this one is 3D, but bro, thinking to paint like this, which by the way, I don't even know if it works. No, it doesn't. I think it's made for VR and we are not clicking. We don't have something that actually clicks. Grab the pen for drawing. Holy shit. Okay. Holy. You can paint on the wall. It's basically impossible to paint in 3D anyway. See you, Mindo. Goodbye. If you want to click on subscribe so we can see each other again. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there is a pair of hands. Okay, but this definitely we don't need, huh? This one we don't need. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's fine, but we don't need it, right? We don't need to paint. I think the only question I have is if we want to create images, because you know our maps at the moment are saved in a very special way, and they are saved like in a vector format, right? So if I take an item, instance where the type is creative, yeah, with the creative definition is not null. Okay. No. Okay. Where the creative definition is not null, right? I think probably I don't have any example in the dummy database, but I think I have some. I mean, for sure there are a number in production, right? Sketch. Sketch. Generic map. Generic map. Yeah, you see, for example, this, right? So this was an XML, right? There is a sketch, there is an XML that is saved with lines. So this one means lines made of these points, right? So this was a crazy system, but I think it was anyway a good system. It was allowing you to draw something, and at the end it was saved in terms of lines. Now we can have a better system, which is, now the only thing that I have no idea how to do is when you draw a picture, right, and then you have that picture, how do you save it so that other people can see it? Probably you have to save it on the server side, like in a temporary directory or something. Probably not in the database, right? So you will just number them one after the other, and then you will just serialize an image, and then it will just serialize an image and convert it to a texture. That I really have no idea how it can be done in Unreal. I have no idea. I would like my client to be able to load a picture from their hard drive and share it with other clients. I have a function that loads blah 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 and transform it into a U texture 2D at runtime. And transform it to a U texture 2D at runtime. U texture 2D. U texture 2D. Let's say load uTexture to the image. Asynchronous image loading from disk. Sometimes you may need to load texture from disk that are not part of your Unreal projects and does not package along with your game. Perhaps you need to load photos created by external application, or perhaps you want to create the 197 game virus. What is this? The game level takes place in the user hard drive. Holy fuck. Where images found on your hard drive were used as texture in the game. As regular asset streaming system in you will only load package assets so they can be used for this purpose. But this page is exactly what I needed. I found myself in such situation, so I wrote a small utility class that can load images from any location on your computer and convert them to Unreal texture at runtime. What's more, when loading images from disk, you don't want the game to start from having to wait the data to load, so loading is done as asynchronous using a background task. Because it's fairly generic, it might be useful to others decided to share the code utility in the wiki here. Very nice. The code of this class demonstrated the following: loading disk arbitrary package, converting compressed image to data texture using image wrapper module, creating and uploading texture at runtime. Very nice. I don't know, I can study a bit this, but this seems to be a very good example, right? Of something. Now, we should not be able to load it from disk, so I don't want people to load images from disk. I want only people to be able to draw in the game, right? They can draw with a tablet, right? But I want them to draw in the game. So I want their character to actually draw something on paper, and then they can share it with someone else. Extension, yes. In case you will have solid release, I will definitely try the blue muscle guy. Solid releases? What do you mean by solid release? Yeah, but it's blue. You mean public releases? Yeah, the game will be public. The game will be public soon. I mean, soon in quotes, but. Load image file from disk, blah 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 blah. Image loader, image wrapper, load module checked. So basically this guy is able to load image asynchronous, load image from disk, load image from disk asynchronous, return to the texture, load image from disk, blah blah blah. File data, load file to array. Detect the image type using image wrapper, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So this guy is actually doing it. Now the point is, this is the create text. Let me make it a bit bigger for you. There is the create texture. Shamelessly copied from your texture recreate translate with a few modification. Make unique object name, alter your texture static class base name, texture to the new object, new texture platform data, new platform texture data, new texture platform data size, pixel format, allocate the first meep map and upload the pixel data. Bulk data, real lock, num blocks, f memory, mem copy, texture data, pixel data. Wow. Pixel data. Interesting. Yeah, I think it would be very cool to do something like that. So, but we need to design a system for this. Okay, it's not that simple. It's not that simple. But The idea could be that we take that plugin, we take that project, right? And there can also be another way that I really join the Discord and I ask the guy if he helps me. And maybe he will help me, right? Because sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. So I can buy his plugin, which is fine. But then I can say, hey, do you want to help integrate your plugin into a game? And maybe we'll go like, yes, or maybe we'll go like, no. In either case, I can try to ask and see, what is Epic Game downloading? Ark Survival Evolved, 3 gigabytes. No, thank you. I'm not playing it since like 2 years. Okay, let me join this Discord, and I think we can start the discussion. I think we can start the discussion with this guy and see if he wants to do it. And I can even pay money in case. We can even commission it, but I think it would be nice to have it. I think it would be nice. Let me see when the last message was. The last message was 20 days ago. No. Support talking. Yeah, it's very. Let's say that. Let's say the. I think you need to adjust the object pivot at a certain point. As far as I remember, it should be represented in the center of the object. Maybe not really hard, but yeah. But anyway, this guy seems to be still active because this thing has been published long time ago. Let me say hi. I'm interested in integrating your drawing system 2D into our game. He's playing Counter-Strike at the moment, so I think he's very busy. Integrating your drawing system 2D into our game. Would you be available for a discussion? For a chat? For a voice chat? I think we can take few pieces. I don't know if this guy is also a C++ guy, because actually this is done fully in blueprints. But I think it's okay, even if it's only even if it's blueprints, you know. I think I don't have a big issue with this, because anyway is fully client side, not replicated. The result is an image, and we can lock in some things. Now the only question would be which kind of colors and tools we allow. That could be based on actual materials that you find in the game, which I think would be cool. Like you need some potion, not some potion, but you need some pigments, you know, to actually color in different colors. I think that would be cool. Maybe it should be easy to find, right? Maybe there is just an NPC selling them. But I think it would be nice to have like pigments that you have to get to paint in a specific color. And anyway, I will message this guy. I just messaged him, and just to see if he's interested in helping or anyway. And I think that the strategy is to you know, we need to decide few things, right? We need to decide a few things. The first thing to decide is where the file will go. But I think it needs to be I think it needs to be on the server side anyway, right? So, and I think it needs to be in a specific directory that is saved and is reloaded as needed. So this will make a bit of a new thing because we have all the data in the database today, right? So this will be data outside of the database, just stored in a directory or whatever. And the second thing will be to decide how big is the maximum picture and if it can be integrated into a book, because yes, the other problem that we have, do I have a but I need to go, I think, but do we have a drawing mission? No, a maps or drawing mission? I don't think so. Mission map. We have a dungeon map, a plane map. Do we have a mission draw? Do we have a mission draw? No, we don't have it. We can create it. Okay, we will create a new mission. I don't know if I'm gonna do it now, right? But I just want to reason about, similar to what I reasoned on. So we'll create a new mission draw maps. Okay. And these mission draw maps, okay, let's just put some notes. The first note is to use this plugin, which seems to be very good. Okay, so we will use this widget drawing system from Marketplace. Then we will use, if possible, this piece of code. Or a very similar piece of code to this. So right, to create a texture on the fly based on the drawings. Now this is the first thing that we need to understand from that guy. If when he's saving the thingy, he's actually saving it in a, I think he's saving it as an image, but I think it's anyway a streaming texture or something, right? So a texture can be loaded, and so we can load it from there. So we can use this technique to load it. Now the problem will be where to store it. I think we will have to store it on the client. The only problem is that if that image is changed, then what do we do, right? Yeah. So we need to store it, we need to cache it on the client and store it on the server. I think the question is, do we want to have temporary drawing that live only on the client and are never stored on the server side? I think potentially yes, because this will lower the volume of images that we need to move, right? So I think so I think we need to allow local files for images that are not public yet. Now the problem will be that if we do this, you will lose the image if you clean your disk. Which is a bit annoying, but at the end, yeah, you can litter the server with useless images, right? The problem is that you lose it. Maybe we allow a maximum number of images per player or something. Sounds a bit stupid, but I don't know. Or we can just leave it open and see how it goes, but this one I don't know. Allow local files for images not public yet. I don't know, but I think it would be good if you can just practice without you know, polluting the server with stuff, right? So because otherwise I think that people will just litter the, so I think there should be a kind of a public flag or not public flag, and I will do it only for performance reasons. Otherwise I'm starting to move back and forth. Right, the other point is if that image can be saved to a compressed format. That would be very important, because if we cannot, then right. So if I paint something and then I want to save it, save file name, test123. Right now, what happened? Test123. Okay, I called it exactly like I called it 1 year ago. Okay, nice. EXR. What is this EXR? I have no idea. It may be as a realization of a texture object. That's possible, huh? But we don't know. We don't know how this thing is saving. We don't know how this thing is saved. How? So what is the save format? At the moment is like a star.exexr, but I don't think that exr is anything, no? Is it exr extension something that exists? EXR is a raster image stored in the OpenXR format, a high dynamic range HDMI developed by the Academy Software Foundation. Really? Yeah, in fact I have the Krita. Let me just open it in Krita and see. I have the Krita icon here. Maybe it's actually a standard format, but kind of surprised. But maybe Unreal can save into that format. Yes, definitely yes. Yeah, it seems that EXR is a standard format, so I don't know how, but Unreal save image EXR, importing and optimizing EXR files, stock Unreal Engine, importing EXR file, different way EXR playback using the sequencer. Yeah, it seems that there is a system in Unreal to actually save the images. I would like to know if they are compressed or not. But it seems that there is... Okay, if that's a standard format, it's even better. He's saying it's a raster image, so being raster probably means that it's not compressed at all. It supports lossy and lossless compression. Okay, I was not aware of this image, of this format. Okay, I never encountered this format in my life, which is interesting. Export to disk. Look at this. Look at this. Single canvas ref, active render target, export to disk. Interesting. So there is actually a way to export. Yes. Okay. I think I need to go, boys. It starts to be late, but it is interesting. That is interesting. So we can do something like this, and it is very interesting. So we could take that drawing widget system. When it's done, try to get it from there and save it. But in this case, yes, we can save it as an image. Now, my only problem will be how to send it to the server side, right? So how to serialize it server side, because I mean to the server, how to serialize it over the network. Because this one, I don't know if this code was also showing a serialization over network, but I don't think so. It's only loading from disk. It's only loading from disk. Yes, I think we have an issue to understand how to serialize it. Yeah. So how to serialize it over the network is a point, and then when it's on the server side, how to distribute it? Where you will distribute it? I think we have to create a kind of a cache, you know. I think we need to create a cache mechanism on the client, because otherwise we will go crazy. So imagine that you open the same map every 2 minutes or whatever, every 20 seconds, because you want to check something. Every time you open it, you know, the server will send you the data again. So which is absolutely makes no sense, right? So we need to have a kind of a kind of a unique ID, which is referring to the image, and that image is then cached on the client and whenever you open that. And then the other thing is integration in books, right? Because we may have a book and we may have a picture, and that picture may be maybe an end-drawn picture. So how do we integrate it in books? I don't know, but I think it would be very nice to have it integrated in books. And the other thing is, let's say the rules for drawing tools and colors, right? Because maybe we want to have only special colors, special tools. Maybe it's based on the drawing skills. I don't know. I think we said we are going to delete the drawing skills, right? But yeah, I think we are. But anyway, maybe we can put it back. Okay, I think I'm gonna go, guys. It's late, but I think it was a good session. We finished completely the Infravision and Nightvision, and we started to reason a bit on what we can do in the future. The drawing system can be one. We have it in the old game. I think we can make it better in Unreal. I don't think I will be able to load the old drawings though, so that will probably remain as they are, but yeah. Okay. So I'm going. So if you want to click on follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, would be great. And also, if you want to check our Patreon website, is patreon.com/planeshift. I remind you that we have open tasks where everyone can contribute, and you can have the link to the open task there. So if you want to do something for the game and you can do it, please go ahead and contact me on Discord and help us to build the game. And that's it. Tomorrow is Friday, so I will not be here. So we will see each other on Saturday afternoon, where I will have to think about what to do next for real. Right, tonight was a bit of an easy one, but I will have to think what to do next. Okay, with that, I will say good night to you and thank you for watching. I'm close to have a full list of proposed NPC. Very nice. Very good. Goodbye. Goodbye.